the hero of the day for Rangers. If Rangers go on and win it, Edu will remember this day for a long, long time. Neil McCann and Charlie Nicholas still with me here. The noise absolutely deafening behind us inside Ibrox. Neil, 1-0, we'll talk about it in a second. Is the title as good as won?
I think it is, Jim. Yeah, and you could see the reaction of the Rangers players at full time, and indeed the Celtic players. I think 10 points clear. They've got a game in hand as well, Rangers. Yeah, it'll be a very tough game against a very good St Johnstone side, but 10 points clear just now. The way Rangers see games out, they don't lose a lot of games, never mind goals. I think it's a bridge too far.
We'll hear from Charlie in just a second, but let's hear from the match winner, Maurice Edu. He's alongside Kenny Miller. They're both with David Tanner.
Maurice, Kenny, congratulations. How does that feel to have scored the winner in stoppage time?
It's amazing, you know. We felt like we fought hard and we could have had a couple goals earlier on, and to get that one at the end was just great. It was a big game for us and we put it in the end.
Have Rangers now won the championship?
You know, there's still a lot of games to go. Obviously, this is a massive step towards retaining the title. But, you know, obviously we're going to just take it one game at a time and just try to finish off the season strong.
Kenny, did you see the winner coming? Had you accepted it would be a draw?
Obviously we're pushing. The Celtic down to 10 men. We always thought we could go and get the winner, but obviously when you've got to fight to the 93rd, 94th minute, whatever it takes, and obviously Mo's popped up with the winner in injury time, and obviously it's the best time to score. It's going to be hard for them to reply after that.
Even by Old Firm standards, was that a difficult game to play in, given the pace and the speed? Yeah,
it was tough. I mean, it's always like that. We know. I mean, we're well prepared for the kind of games. We know what it's about. And obviously, like I say, we've fought to the end and we've come with a great result. And like Mo says, it's a huge step now to retaining the title.
Can you see any chance, any way of Rangers slipping up now?
Well, it's in our hands, and it has been for a long time now. Obviously, today was an opportunity for them to come here and beat us and put the gap back to 4 points. But obviously, we've fought hard today and we've managed to increase our lead, which is great for us.
Mo, what does that goal mean to you, given all that you've been through in the last year?
Yeah, it's been a rough stretch of time for me right now, and coming back and just getting some games under my belt has been great. And you know, to get a goal, it's going to just spur me on to keep working hard and you know, just try to get back in my top form.
Mo, well done. You've certainly earned your place in history today. Well done.
Well done, Mo. Well, cheers, Dad.
Maurice Edu, absolutely delighted. Charlie, where did it go wrong for Celtic? Obviously, the sending off had a bearing on the game. We're going to look at that in a second. But from a Celtic viewpoint, what do you think?
Well, he didn't get past him. McGeady was awful today. I thought for 20 minutes Robbie Keane tried to influence the game. We slowed it down and just try to get a fluency and a rhythm into the play. He never really threatened much. You know, you had Fortuny effort just before half-time. Other than that, Kamara never played very much. Brown's influence before he got red-carded was zero. You know, the big players, Jim, have not turned up again. And I felt a little bit of sympathy for the youngsters at the back. He played pretty steady, Thompson, today.
Neil, let's check out the crucial moment in this game, the goal and the build-up to the goal. Now, this is significant. At the end of the day, it was a shot going wide from Papach. Let's check it out. This was a build-up. Neil, just talk us through it.
Nacho Novo's come on just to give a bit of pace and energy. But this man, Papach, I thought was absolutely terrific today. He's in, look at that, couple of minutes to go. He's in the opposition 18-yard box. I think it's going wide.
But Borok had to make the save to be sure, didn't he?
He's got to react. The keeper's got to protect.
It's actually a super stop. He knows he's close to the post, but he's got to save it. And as the ball comes in here, it's Bruguera, who again I thought had a good game. Good stop. Chris Boyd thinks he's going to get that goal, another goal in the Old Firm game, but it's Edu. And from that moment on, the place just erupted. Rangers now take a massive step towards the title.
Charlie, Borok couldn't hold out any longer. I mean, look at them, they're right down his throat.
Yeah, the mistakes made by Key, who come on as a sub, another debutant in an Old Firm game. He lets Bruguera take an angle away on his chest. If you go and protect your goal and you're just blocking him off, he's naive. He's looking at him and then suddenly Bruguera's there. Yeah, there's spillage after that, but that's the initial mistake to stop where the trouble comes from.
Charlie, if you're Tony Mowbray, you take Scott Brown aside tomorrow and say, look, if ever we needed you to last out 90 minutes, it's today, with this siege that took place in front of us at Ibrox.
Well, I mean, I've been on Brown's case in the past because I think his behaviour sometimes is so childish and so stupid. I have sympathy today, Jim. That's not a red card for me. I know that there's an attempt with a headbutt towards a chest. It's kind of rolling about. I have to say, Lafferty constantly has an influence in an Old Firm game. And I'll tell you, it's nothing to do with ability, because he doesn't have any. It's all to do with squabbling and scrambling and fighting. And I have to say, I thought Davey called it right. There's no way it's a red card. The two at worst could have been yellow cards.
If Brown went, Neil, should Lafferty go
well,
too?
Both of them, look at that there. It's quite a wee tussle. Brown's pushed him away. The referee's possibly thought that's a little shade of Zidane there, I don't know. But I think a yellow card for both players would have sufficed there and let the players go in. But yeah, Scott Brown, captain today, captain of the club, and he'll feel himself sitting tonight that he's possibly let his side down. But again, soft variety of a red card for me.
It seems here today at Ibrox, O'Neill, that Rangers were absolutely hell-bent in seeing this off and winning this.
Well, I was a bit disappointed, Jim, in Celtic in terms of I've seen Celtic really go for it when they needed to win games, and I'm talking about they seem to abandon shape and they just throw bodies forward and try and get that result. Today, although they were down to 10 men, they didn't seem to have a
I
real
thought another
urgency.
aspect. I know the 10 men's an influence. I didn't understand the substitution.
Fortuny
you know,
coming off,
Fortuny, you're going there, you're going to have to take a gamble, Celtic.
Yep.
Stay with your 2 men up front. He's strong, he's physical, and he brings Samaras on. Fortuny goes off, and I'm thinking, that's not going for it.
No.
That was containment.
No, I was disappointed in the effect that Celtic done in the second half. They know they've got to win the game, Jim, and it's a great cushion to have when Rangers don't have to win the game. But look at that, final 2 minutes, Parpich is in the opposition, the Celtic box. He's trying to win it because he knows that if he wins it today for Rangers, then the title, as I said, is as good as over.
Charlie, I know it's hypothesis. If Celtic had been given a penalty in that first half, might it have been different? I mean, it's so hard to... Well, it could have been, couldn't it?
Well, of course it is. I mean, we had a poor first half in terms of quality. And you look at it, I just think that Dougal McDonald thinks that Kamara's not quite in control of the issue, and Bergera's left foot trips him. Now, the penalties, you know, it's there to be seen. You make your own call on it. I think it is a penalty, but I can understand why it's not given, because the pressure that referee has been put under, by Celtic in particular, has obviously made that referee think, I need to be 100% sure that is a penalty.
Those little mind games that you talk about, Charlie, about putting pressure on referees, Jim, current to Old Firm games, sometimes that could have an adverse reaction on a referee. You know, maybe thinks, oh, I'm going to be stronger, maybe not give a dubious decision. But, you know, it's happened today. Rangers indeed had won in the second half themselves. You think, you know, there's a big saying about leaving themselves out. Celtic will feel it hasn't done that. But again, it's a massive finish to a massive game.
Charlie, the title race as a whole, what about this? Where's it going?
Where's it going?
It stays here.
Oh, it stays here. To draw the curtains, put the lights out. Celtic have not turned up today. They never went with a purpose towards the end, ever threatening to get back into this championship race. And because of that, they can blame whoever they like, but they need to look in-house. It's a big change. It needs time to progress under the manager. Will the fans give him time? I don't have the answer to that. Only they can tell.
Neil, how would you finish this off today? What would you say about the gutsiness and the drive and the determination of this Rangers performance today?
Well, Jim, I've been fortunate enough to be in this position before, where you're in a side that has a cushion and you want to try and close the campaign out. And from then on, and we done it and managed to do it at Celtic Park in 99-2000 season, where we went 12 points clear in March. And there's just a massive belief, there's a huge thing that just comes over you. It's no disrespect to the other teams are going to play, Jim, in the future games, but I think just Rangers will just gain confidence massively from the result today, and they'll just roll on to securing another title.
OK, well, more live action coming your way on Sky.